Well, hello, Gemini. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of March 2019 Love and Romance reading. I'm asking Spirit to please bless me with whichever Gemini or group of Geminis are needing the most guidance at this time when it comes to love. So if these messages apply, great, they're your messages. If they don't apply, feel free to check your rising or moon sign videos and or come to me for a personal reading. If these messages apply and you need more information, again, I am offering personal readings at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and the price list will be in the window below. I am still offering the winter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. All right, so I'm going to kind of explain the energies I'm feeling for this particular Gemini during this general reading. All right, so I'm feeling the energies of a Gemini who has been texting, talking, tweeting with another, whereby there may be children involved on one end, on the other, or both, or there's a very playful connection that really tugs at the heartstrings of this Gemini. It's really making this Gemini think about future journeys and paths with this person. There's a little bit of anxiety when it comes to the Gemini's home environment. They are thinking about giving birth to a new direction, and they're wanting to communicate this information to and with another. So in the first week of March 2019, I'm feeling like this Gemini is wanting to explain their goals and intentions for the chapter of 2019. They want to move into a more fulfilling path. And they are feeling burdened because there is more knowledge they are seeking when it comes to the person that Gemini is thinking of. By the second week of March 2019, this Gemini is really wanting to take some time to connect with another to talk about a commitment, or partnership, contract. This person that Gemini is communicating with may have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or they are wanting to talk about finances as they are moving forward into a deeper commitment with someone. So maybe talking about, where you will work, who's going to pay for what, and maybe even by mid-March 2019, they're going to kind of come together. Now, someone in this connection, whether it's the Gemini or the other person that Gemini is thinking of, Gemini feels is behaving in sly and cunning ways. There's not complete honesty here. Or they're trying to sneak away from a situation involving their children, or maybe from the playful connection after having a discussion about a commitment. So they're going to be waiting by mid-March 2019 for maybe someone who is at a distance, or they're going to be just rethinking the discussions and contemplating the obstacles of somehow sneaking away from their current circumstances, or let me keep going. So spiritual advice is saying it's important, Gemini, to get to know someone a little bit better. It's important to speak your truth, to free yourself of whatever burdens you are feeling when it comes to seeking the clarity you want. It's important also for this Gemini to free themselves from, even mentally, clear their energy from someone tied to their past. It's time to remain optimistic about your love life. And the best way to find that optimism again is to let go of someone from the past and to speak with this new person in your life about what your goals and intentions are for the future as a couple. there is a very passionate connection that this Gemini is thinking of. And they may be wanting to get together and communicate the future. This Gemini is being guided to love themselves first. It's an important message because your self-respect is what's going to make this person find you attractive, Gemini. You may be, okay, Spirit saying, pay attention to the red flags as you are communicating to this person about the future. And after you have had a discussion about your future commitment and desires, moving forward into this year, Spirit saying, remember that divine timing is at work. I feel like this Gemini at first wasn't completely into this commitment partnership with this person. But then they started to realize, you know, I do deserve love in my life, even if things in the past didn't work out. So this Gemini is now connecting, maybe with someone from their past, maybe with someone that just feels like a past life connection. They're thinking about really making a commitment to someone new by the second week of March 2019. And by mid-March 2019, Spirit is saying have hope and trust in faith that as you come together and reconcile with someone from your past or come together with this person on your mind, Gemini, that very soon you will be able to decide if this is your soulmate. I feel like some Geminis are going to say, oh my gosh, this is my soulmate. I have healed. They do want the same things as I do. Now we just need to go through the obstacles to get ourselves on the other side of whatever difficulties have been taking place or whatever obstacles that this Gemini feels are in the way. They're going to have to go back mid-March and sit and wait, but divine timing is saying if this is truly your soulmate, they are worth waiting for. It is worth going through the obstacles of waiting. But if you love yourself first, this person's going to recognize your self-love. So make sure that they have the same goals and intentions as you do moving forward is a big message as well. All right, so I'm using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron Reed. I've been shuffling this entire time. And in the center, pardon me, of the circle spread, we've got the Tower energy. So right off the bat, it's like, I feel like this Gemini is coming to a realization. It's almost like they are surprised after some time alone that a situation that they weren't giving their heart to is something that they're thinking could work out. Look at that. In their thoughts, Spirit is offering the blessing from the universe in the form of an ace of fire, saying they are thinking about a passionate new beginning. They're starting to get excited about a new direction. They're putting together their goals and intentions when it comes to creating this new beginning in their life, in their thoughts. In the relationship sector of the circle spread, they are thinking about a connection tied to their past. Or again, this could be something that feels like a past love connection. They're reminiscing on this connection. It makes them feel really good. Passionate again about life is what I heard. This Gemini in their creative aspects position is confused, frustrated. They're kind of up in their head. But Spirit is telling me to tell this Gemini that it's about positive thoughts. It's about positive prayer. As you release and free yourself from the things that didn't work out in the past, it's about thinking positively about your future, especially when it comes to love in the first couple weeks of March 2019. And look at the card I just pulled. In your actions position, it's about loving yourself first. It's about knowing that you deserve love. It's about defining for yourself what love means to you and knowing that through your prayers and your thoughts and your actions and your communication, whereby you have the strength to open up your heart to another. Love can indeed work out in your life in the first half of March 2019. Emotionally, it is a time to really ground yourself when it comes to making this decision, when it comes to forward movement, when it comes to a new path, a new journey. Pay attention to the red flags as you are starting to get excited about manifesting a new direction in your life with another. So speak your truth. And don't just listen to the words someone tells you as you're speaking your truth, but pay attention to their body language and their responses. Subconsciously, Gemini, you have the Ace of Earth, another gift from the universe, an exciting new beginning whereby there will be some form of financial news. This is where we go back to the discussion about finances, making sure that the two of you can afford this future path together. Giving birth to a new beginning, that may involve investments, that may involve finances. You may be thinking that this person from the past and you can come together financially and create a new beginning, but it is going to involve a retreat, a get-together, communication about commitment. Now, in your day-to-day aspects position, this particular Gemini is either dealing with someone who has Earth in her chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or someone who is very financially abundant, secure, emotionally abundant and secure. Some Geminis may be freeing themselves from an old connection involving an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. They've come to the realization that this person from their past is who they want to move forward with. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio for some. Now in the inner strengths position of the circle spread, Gemini, Spirit's going to give you the strength to resist temptation, to not jump out of a situation that you're freeing yourself from, to not focus just on the passionate part of the connection. It's a time to take action when it comes to love. Even though passion plays a part, it's a time to really focus on an exciting new journey and love. Again, by mid-March 2019, there may be some form of going back apart for a minute to make some plans. But Spirit's saying, for some, this person is worth waiting for. There's just going to be some obstacles. I feel like when it comes to making plans, when it comes to things that need to be cleaned up in your lives separately in order to come together. So in the first week of March 2019, for some, there is communication about financial abundance and security. The ability, it's like a shocking realization that I do want to get to know someone. I do want to discuss the future. I do want to discuss how we're going to survive and thrive together. I do want to reach out and explain my goals and intentions for the future financially. I'm getting a few more messages. That's why I'm pausing. For some Geminis, you may want to communicate with someone about finances, to someone who is older. This could be a boss, a father figure, someone older than 40 who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. So that you can free yourself from a long and difficult path. So some Geminis may be talking to a boss as they are letting go of a path that had been maybe long and difficult, figuring out where their financial situation stands. As they're contemplating a new direction when it comes to creativity or finances, when it comes to the Fool energies, wanting to hop, skip, and jump into a new beginning is what I'm hearing. The call card is here, which is like judgment. So Spirit is going to help you to make the right decisions as you may be traveling, Gemini, to meet with another, whereby there could be some very passionate energies. You may be recognizing that you're going through a very spiritual transformation. And spiritual guidance is saying it is important to speak with someone about this future direction you are headed in and what you'd like to see take place. You may be connecting with someone who's a very passionate feminine energy who gets things done, or these are the energies you're carrying, Gemini. Wow. Some Geminis may connect in the first couple weeks of March 2019. Again, with someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and or is wanting to discuss partnership, engagement, moving in together. There could be younger energies involved. Or again, communication about finances as you are planning your future. With the Six of Earth energies, this is about discussing successful opportunities, successful achievements, financial abundance, sharing, giving, and providing, caring for, and sharing what you have with another. For some Geminis, you may be climbing into or be thinking of a more financially abundant and secure situation. And spiritual advice is saying, take your time, looking at things from every perspective. Take your time getting to the truth of, am I happy where I'm at? With the Seven of Air, it's about communicating with others. I feel like this Gemini is saying, do you want to come with me in this new direction? Do you want to share a life with me in this new direction? And with the Two of Fire energies, Spirit is helping to give this Gemini the courage they need to choose a new direction, to move into a new direction so they can leave troubled waters behind. By mid-March 2019, we have the Hierophant energies. One chapter ending, so a new one can begin. Learning more and maybe even planning, again, situations that involve children and or leaving a location whereby your children live so you can start a new chapter. Traveling towards greater success. With the Chariot energies, Spirit is going to be helping to guide you towards greater success in your life. So with the Three of Earth energies, they are giving you the strength to build on a new direction, a new commitment, a new partnership, new creative ideas. Now with the Seven of Water, there is a little bit of fantasy here. And then we have our third ace, the Ace of Air. How do I honor my truth and cut away from what has been so that I can, again, find victory in my life? And Spirit's saying, take some time to think things through, to rest, and to free yourself from old energies of sadness and or heartache. You have the strength to manifest patience as your wishes are coming true. And on the bottom of the deck, Spirit is telling this Gemini, at the end of these discussions, at the end of divine timing, at the end of maybe even March, the end of March, you will receive the Ten of Water energies, which is serenity, contentment, happiness, joy, a happily ever after, because you resisted just the temptation. You remained optimistic as you freed yourself from what no longer worked for you in your life, and you opened your heart not only to another, but to yourself, allowing yourself to love and to be loved. Some may be reconciling with a friend, and that friendship is going to grow deeper. For some, your soulmate is on its way. Wow. I'm going to bring in some spiritual advice here for this Gemini energy by using the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, spiritual advice, please, for this Gemini for the first half of March. Yes, it's definitely about self-worth. You are here for a reason. You are God's child. You're a beautiful person. People want to love you, but you've got to open up your heart and let love in. And some Geminis in the beginning of March are going to realize that. They're going to allow themselves to get to know someone else as they are freeing themselves from another. In their thoughts, this Gemini is a little bit focused on the lust of the flesh, a passionate new beginning, but again, Spirit's saying, focus on heart-to-heart discussions, your plans and goals and intentions for the future. Emotionally, pay attention to the red flags if you are focused too much on just temptation. Because in the relationship sector, the circle spread with the obedience energies. Spirit's saying, take off the blindfold and find balance in your life. Create boundaries, but also goals and intentions for your future. As you reconnect with others, open your heart to love and not just lust. In the creative aspects of the position of the circle spread, Spirit saying with the tombstone that says, don't forget. Don't forget what happened in the past when your only focus was the lust of the flesh. It's time to free yourself from just that way of thinking, Gemini. It's about remaining optimistic, about having love in your life. So in your actions position, love yourself first, love others, get back into that playful, innocent energy in the first half of March 2019. Pay attention to the red flags in your own heart. You are worth being loved. Ground yourself. Make sure that you're not deceiving yourself, or that someone else is trying to deceive you. I feel like this is like emotionally, this Gemini is having a hard time trusting. Subconsciously, Spirit's saying, take some time to be alone, retreat in your own space, look into that magical mirror at the child within, and remember who that child was. The innocence of playfulness. The innocence of loving those around us in a very innocent way. Because a lot of times the lust of the flesh leads to things like deception and pain. It is up to you day to day with the summoning energies to realize that the painful things that happen in our life happen because we summoned it into our life, consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually. We allowed people, places, circumstances, and situations to come into our path. So you now have the ability to free yourself from what didn't serve you and to summon in what is good for you. In your inner strength's position, it is time to resist temptation and know that love is worth waiting for. And the High Priestess of Air is going to be here with you, giving you the strength to cut away from the lustful part of connections. There's a way to be passionate, caring, loving, giving, playful, and to love another like we do our family and our friends. Love is about kindness and patience. So spiritual advice is saying in the first week of March 2019, take an oath to yourself with the fledgling energies that you are going to learn more about opening your heart to others in a kind, caring, loving, innocent, playful way. The High Priestess of Water is coming in to help you when it comes to your emotions and to give you the confidence you need. If you are fearing energies of deceit within or around you. By the second week of March 2019, this particular Gemini may be feeling stuck or trapped in some way when it comes to their current home environment. Spirit's giving you the warrior energies within you and around you to stand strong when it comes to a doorway you want very badly to go into. For in the first couple weeks, this doorway is going to be blocked in order to protect you. In order to make you find time to go out into the woods, into your grove with your kitty cat, your blanket, and to think about the fact that there is more to you and more to the world than just the outward appearance of things. It's a time to describe to yourself what true loyalty means. By mid-March 2019, there will indeed be someone who is very attractive on the outside. Maybe this is even you. But it's about what is beneath the outer layers. What does love mean other than attractiveness? It's time to move towards greater depth. And this Gemini, I think, is going to be making plans to get beyond. Wow, this is deep. It's like the burdens are sly and cunning behaviors that they have built up because of their fears. And now it's time to move towards what is real. It's time as you communicate with another to listen, not to their words, but to their actions. And to let go of apprehension. To have hope that there will be success in the future. Wow. It's about shedding an old self. Because the lust of the flesh has caused this Gemini to go into denial when it comes to accepting true love in their life. Take off the blindfold and look at the innocence. And be fine with the innocence. Wow. So your word of prayer, Gemini, that I just pulled from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue is, you're on the right path. When you start to open up your heart, when you hold the hands of others, your children, your family, your friends, and maybe even someone new in your life. It's about kindness and playfulness. It's about the innocence of life. So the prayer says, Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I can easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and for filling me with the courage and the confidence to make healthy changes in my life. Whoever is guiding you at this time is trustworthy, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, again, my email is josiek42@gmail.com. Take care, and God bless.